All right. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I am going to work on this drawing that I started, and I'm going to try to do some grayscale action here. That's my jam. I'll do that. Let's start them off with a little bit of a gradient. Let's see if I'm going in the right direction here. Yeah, that's good. That's a little bit. Wow, it's a little dark. Let's go past them a little bit more. Come on. So some background here. I just have a slightly new setup here. Got my mic above me so that it keeps my desk a little more clear. And I used to have it off to the side here with an old school mic stand, and it's just too cumbersome. So now I have it hanging up here. I may, depending how this goes, raise it up a little bit. It's kind of hiding my beautiful face right now, and I don't know if I like that. I mean, you can see most of me, but there's this thing right in the way here. But anyways, cool. We are going to go ahead and do some grayscale action on this. Now, everyone that I know is getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con, which is coming up next week. Oh my gosh. And in the spirit of that, I am drawing this cat who is cosplaying as a Batman-inspired superhero, wearing his Comic-Con badge. It says con on it. I kept it more generic because this is con season, man. There's a lot of cons going on right now, and or at least around the corner, all happening on or around the same time. So I wanted the badge to look a little more generic, so that this could represent anybody going to a con. This is really dark, but the good thing about going really dark up front here, though, is I can play with the highlights later. We'll just trust the process and see how it goes. I don't know, man. This is just fun stuff. Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, so exciting. This guy's suit here is Batman inspired. Batman is one of my favorite superheroes. I would say he's one of my favorites, but he's like pretty much my all-time favorite. I want to know from you all, whether you're watching this live or later, you can leave comments in the comment section below. Who is your favorite superhero? And why? Tell me why. That's more important. Or that's just as important, is who is your favorite superhero and why? Tell me why. So I did an earlier live when I was inking this guy, and I included my reason. My reason for Batman being my favorite is that he doesn't have any superpowers. He's not superhuman. And I love that about him. I love that he had to train himself to become a good fighter and a smart, detective. And that most of his abilities are attainable by human beings. Sure, it takes a lot of money to attain some of what he has done, but for the most part, you can train your body with weights and resistance, and you can train with various Sifus, senseis, instructors, and learn how to become a better fighter. And so that's what I like about him, that he's human. All right, cool. So one of my other favorite superheroes is Wolverine, of course. Everybody loves Wolverine. I know some people say he's been overdone, but come on. How can you not like Wolverine? Pure badass. Healing abilities, right? Again, he's like my second favorite, though, because I don't have healing abilities like him. I wish I did. I wish we all could heal that quickly. But we don't. That's why Batman's my dude. Because, I made a little bit of a mistake here, so I'm going to... I think I have to use white right there. Now I'm confused. Okay, never mind. We're just going to keep going. Yeah, Wolverine has the superhuman healing abilities. And his movie's coming out. Well, it's Deadpool's movie, but he's part of it. He's a big part of it, so... All right. So this is looking pretty good. There's probably a lot that I need to do here. It looks like things are filled in, but honestly, it's not fully there yet. So I kind of like this grayscale style. I've been watching a lot of artists on YouTube. And there's a guy, what's his name? Mark? Is it Brunette or Brunet? I don't know. Isn't that sad? I watch a lot of his videos, but I don't really remember his name. Sorry, Mark. But he has a cool way of doing this, and I kind of follow his way of doing it, his steps, but I may be out of order on some of his steps here and there. I don't know. I'm just trying to do it by heart. But anyway, I like the effect of it. It's a very cool finished product, finished look. So I'm sticking with it for now. And I've drawn other styles too. I've done more simplified looking things, but for now I really like the three-dimensional effect that this has. I don't know where y'all are based, but where I am, it is hotter than Satan's bunghole. It is like we've been having nothing but triple digits like for weeks. I'm in the 916, so it's like, oh, Satan's taint. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, by the way, this is not an all ages live stream. Don't worry, I won't get too insane or too out of order here, but we're all adults here. That's all I gotta say. We're all adults here. I was gonna make this belt a little more detailed, but now that I'm looking at it, I like that it's just kind of cartoony. So we're just gonna get these lines instead of like super detailed utility thingies here. Trying to get more loose with my style too. Even if I eventually go like more reality based, I like the looseness. Okay. Just a little bit of these, those bat style gauntlets, Batman style gauntlets going on there. So yeah, if you're watching this after the live, are you attending San Diego Comic-Con? And if so, what are you looking forward to the most? Personally, I am looking forward to Hall H. I usually don't even go to Hall H, but I got in due to a drawing. Not a physical art drawing, but like a raffle style drawing, random pick to the Deadpool and Wolverine celebration of life in Hall H. So I'm really excited about that. Typically I don't attend Hall H's. I did last year just because there was a strike last year, and Hall H really was a little more attainable because people weren't lining up for it as much. So I did check it out a lot last year, even though I don't typically do that. In fact, it was like the first time I ever went to Hall H. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, I got a couple of portals. I didn't get as many portals as I have in the past, but I'm going to go. What do I have? I have something called Moose Toys or something like that. There's a Mr. Beast set of collectibles for sale at that portal. So I thought those were cool. I'm not even a big follower of Mr. Beast. I'm not a hater by any stretch, but I'm just not I'm not a normal follower. I know who he is. Kind of cool what he does. But I just saw those figures and I was like, I'm a figure dude. So like collectibles and all that, I'm like, those look kind of unique and kind of cool. So why not? Signed up for the portal. Got it. Happy about it. The other portal I got into was Hasbro. I got into Hasbro a few years ago too, and man, the line was so freaking long that I ended up just not getting what I wanted. Kind of bummed me out. It was just like I didn't want to. It wasn't even a patience thing. It was that they had us lining up against the walls, but there were so many of us waiting that they kept chewing us out because they were saying it was a fire hazard for us to be standing there, but it's like nowhere else to stand. Like, bro, where else are we supposed to stand? Just a bunch of us nerds standing around trying not to get in the way, but it's like, it's Comic-Con, bro. There's nowhere else to stand. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, what are you going to do? It was the year they had the Optimus Prime Ghostbusters crossover action figure, and I was like, I need that. Come to find out, I really didn't need that. Sometimes we're just like, sometimes this stuff is just impulse buys, right? Like you're like, oh man, that's so cool because you're standing there and everyone's got that. The room is charged with like nerd energy, great, fun, loving nerd energy, and then you get wrapped up in it and you're like, oh, I want this, I want that, and months later you're like, why the hell did I buy that? I don't have the damn shelf space for that. But that's okay. It's all fun, man. It's all fun. All right, let me take a quick gander at how we're doing here. Just take the inks out for a sec. I really like that. Like, yeah, it's not detailed yet, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Trust the process, yo. Trust the process. If you're watching this, I'm telling you. Let me get this con badge. Oh, you know what? I forgot to start my timer. I have this timer. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's this timer that you can flip around to, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I got to turn it on. Is it on? There we go. Now it's on. So I'm going to time this for 30 minutes. I might keep going, but it's kind of a cool little tool to have. Something physical instead of just your phone, because then you can, like, it'll start beeping and you'll have to physically turn it around to stop it. Or you can choose to keep going, which is nice too. It's a good way of staying consistent with whatever you're working on, whether it's art like me, or maybe you're a writer and you want to get so many minutes or pages done. Oh, I better stop and save for a sec. My files, like, my computer's yelling at me. My computer's a little slow. So when I work on big files like this, it just like screams at me. Okay, I'm going to save it down for a sec. Okay, so I can't tell. So this is like only my second time doing a live stream through StreamYard, so I'm not really familiar with how it's working and what's going on the other side of this, but it looks like no one's on the live right now, which is fine. I didn't make any announcements, so I'm not surprised. But I'm just going to say, if you are joining after the live, feel free to leave comments below. My question is, how did you all enjoy The Batman with Robert Pattinson? And if you have an opinion, how do you feel Robert Pattinson, Robert, I can't speak, Robert Pattinson, how did he compare to other Batmans? And who's your favorite Batman? Is your favorite Batman Michael Keaton, or is your favorite Batman I don't know, who else? Why am I blanking on his name? Christian Bale. I thought Christian Bale's pretty good. I think trilogy wise, so far, that will always be the strongest contender right now. But I like Robert Pattinson. I thought he did a great job. I know people were like complaining that he was all emo, but the thing is, of course he's emo. He's going through a lot of emotional stuff because his parents, he's younger. He's a younger Bruce Wayne. So the time between when we see him and the death of his parents is still fairly fresh. So of course he's going to be a little more down and depressed and whatnot. He hasn't possibly processed it all yet. But yeah, the Nolan trilogy is still really the one that beat right now, and we only have one The Batman. We don't have Batman 2 yet, or The Batman 2 yet. Not sure how I feel about a Penguin series, but I'm definitely going to check it out anyway because I love Batman stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments currently who your favorite Batman is. I think for nostalgia's sake and my generation's sake, I still love Batman 89. I still love Michael Keaton as Batman. Is he the best Batman? Yeah, maybe he is. Nice blend of him and the Bruce Wayne side of him. Maybe it's just the nostalgia talking, but that's my Batman. I'll tell you what though. So far, the best Superman is freaking Christopher Reeve. You ain't taking that away. No one's taken that away yet. He is by far the best. Simply because his acting. I mean, he's such a good actor that he played Clark Kent just as well as he played Superman. So, yeah. I mean, Cavill might look the part, and no hate to Cavill. I mean, but let's face it, man. Christopher Reeve is Superman. You know, I need to. I don't know if I want to fatten this pen or if I just want to make that sharper. Let's just make it look sharper and more ink-like. Yeah, a little sloppy there. It's a little too sloppy. All right. This is what happens when it's not AI, folks. It takes a little more time, a little more attention to detail, and it takes more technique. There, I said it. All right. To continue on about the Batman, I think the internet's full of negativity as it is. There's just so much negativity out there. So what I'm going to ask you when you're looking at this and you want to leave a comment below after the live, what did you like the most about the Batman? What did you like about it? I don't want to hear about what you hated. Internet's way too negative right now about every freaking thing. So what did you like the most? And I want you to dive into it a little bit. Get into the weeds about it. I want to know specifically. Talk about it from a cinematic standpoint. Talk about it from an acting standpoint. Whoa. Canon. I know everybody likes to discuss canon. What do you like about the canon of it or whatnot? Remember, keep it positive, because if you didn't like it and you thought some of it broke the canon, I don't want to hear that. I know it exists. I'm just saying, let's try to keep things positive. Okay, positive, Pawsitive, because we're talking about a cat here. Cat's paws. Positive. All right. Okay, let's just do this here. This is his mouth. I need to put more darkness in here, isn't it? This is his mouth. Yeah, those are his teeth. So let's do a little bit of darkness in here. Man, I am sweating up a storm in here. I don't want to turn on the fan because it's going to get picked up by the mic. Oh, I know it will because I tested it already. That's right. I tested it already. Look at this. It's coming together. So the thing about doing this grayscale, it's fun because it looks very looks almost like pencil, like graphite. But also it almost looks like paint strokes too. So kind of neat. All right. Oh man, I am sweating. Whew, bullets. Sweating bullets up in here. All right. And then some of this is all right. Comic-Con is gonna be so fun. Are there any other Comic-Cons out there that you all enjoy attending? I've only been to a few others. My favorite is San Diego, and I try to go every year. I've been to Silicon Valley Comic-Con. That was fun. I volunteered there one time, and it was fun. I actually learned of XP Pen when I was there. I visited their booth and ended up testing it there, and I bought one, and that's what I'm using to draw on this right now is the XP Pen. It's an older version. It's called Artist 22E. I think they have got a bunch of different numbers now, different version numbers now. All right, you know what I want to do is I'm thinking about doing several versions of this character, but have him cosplaying different heroes, right? Same pose, right? Similar pose, just walking to con. He has his backpack, but but he'll have different outfit on, different costume on. And what do you say? Deadpool and Wolverine? Why not? We'll do that. You can let me know down in the comments what you think. Like what other heroes? What other yeah. I want to know. Hard round brush. Let's try a hard round brush. I want to know. Let me know what other heroes you'd like to see as cats. I want you to have a say. Let me hide that. I want you to have a say, and I want you to tell me, what do you think? Oops. Darn it. Okay, let's add some detail here because I don't want this to be out here without some treads. He needs to have some treads on his boots. The treads on his boots, of course, look like toe beans. Toe beans. And a paw pad, of course. Toe beans. Oh, those are two. Let's get a little thinner line. I want this to be a little sharper. Can we get that a little bit sharper? Oh, no, I don't want that. That's fine. I'm also trying to figure out the best time to go live. I know that it's a Sunday right now, and that it might not be the time where people watch YouTube lives. So, when do you all prefer to see my YouTube lives? I can probably do Fridays, but people are going out Fridays, right? People are having too much fun on Fridays, so I don't know. You guys tell me. Okay. Look at that. So I'm using a harder brush now. I think that's just a good idea. Get some more detail in here. Some harder edges. Ho, ho, ho. I guess I should have been using this all along. It's all right. Okay. There we go. Backpack straps. All right. Let's take a look and see how we're doing. Pull away. Oh, yeah. I see where a few things need to be touched up a bit. But it's nice. Yeah. It's getting there. Getting there. All right. Deadpool's also a nice favorite of mine. Although I wasn't really familiar with him until the first Deadpool movie came out. I started to read the comics after that. I got like a couple of the graphic novels prior to the movie coming out. Uh-oh, I better save this. Okay. Saving down, giving it a moment. I don't know. What do you guys think? This microphone, maybe I can raise it up. Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know down in the comments if you can hear me okay. If you can hear me okay, I bet you I could raise this up a few more inches so that it's not like all up in my grill. All right. Let's take the inks out real quick and just see where we're a little bit hazy. Okay. Ooh, that belt. That belt's super hazy. Let's get in there and fix that belt. Just get these lines defined a little more. So who has been watching The Acolyte, and are you done with it? Okay, before you jump down there with negative comments, because there's all kinds of negativity online right now about it, I want you to tell me what you like about it. Even if you hated it, tell me one good thing. Okay, I'll go first. I love that we finally have Asian men as Jedi and a possibly a Sith. I know he's not really a Sith, right? He may be a Knight of Ren. Maybe something completely different. We don't know yet. It hasn't been confirmed nor denied. But I know that Toshiro Mifune was approached a long time ago by George Lucas to play Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he turned it down. And from what I've read, I don't know if this is true, from what I'd read is he thought that it was kind of a bastardization of samurai culture, and he wanted no part of that. But how badass would it have been for everyone had Ben Obi-Wan Kenobi been played by someone who played several samurai warrior characters in the past? Missed opportunity, honestly, for not only Mr. Mifune, but also just American culture and Asian American culture, for that matter. How things may have been different for up-and-coming actors had Obi-Wan been a Japanese actor. That would have been dope. So it's nice to see that now. Yeah. And it's particularly cool to see Manny wielding 2 lightsabers since he's Filipino. And if you know, you know. But Filipino Eskrima, Arnis, Kali, whatever you happen to call it or refer to it as, is right up his cultural alley. And having double lightsabers, what do they say these days? Or they used to say, chef's kiss. Don't be fucking with no dudes, no Filipino dudes with 2 sticks, I'm telling you. Badass motherfuckers. Oh shit, did I say all these F words on this live? Dang. I'm just talking the way I talk. I am just talking the way I talk. YouTube might flag me or something, right? I don't know. I don't really follow the rules. Not on YouTube anyway, because I'm not familiar enough with them. All right, well, too bad. It's on the live. I need to finish this leg off because he's actually wearing the Batman briefs. So I may not get around to coloring him on this live, but I do want your opinion. Do we want to do black and gray Batman or blue and gray Batman? Can y'all kind of chime in the comments and let me know what you prefer to see? Because we may have to go with what the popular opinion is. What do y'all think? Okay, I need that link. I need the ink layer so I can see where this line goes. The boot line. All right. Okay. I'm really liking this, how this face is coming together. He looks like he's having a good old time. He's having fun. He's like, I'm going to the con. I'm going to the con. All excited and shit. Should I do the whiskers now? Yeah, why not? We'll do the whiskers now. We might come back in and do them a different way later, but oh, maybe I'll do them later because I've got the transparency lock on here and it's cutting his whiskers off. I don't want that to happen. I guess I can make them shorter though, huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That works. Okay, cool. I do need to do his Catman logo. Do I want a little bit more? Hold on. I want a little bit more hard lines here. And I do want to do his Catman logo. His belt's looking pretty good. I want a little more of these tread lines here. Oh, come on. Tread lines. He's got boots, man. These are supposed to be his paw pads. There we go. All right, black and gray or blue and gray Batman. One is what? Hush, and the other one is, I don't know. I don't remember. the Hush Batman or the whatever Batman. Someone fill me in. It's been a minute. It's been a while. Plus, I don't think I've read everything. Have I read everything? I don't think so. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That was unintentional. There's like a little bit of highlight happening here because I didn't quite fill this part in, but I'm going to fill it in anyway. Oh, I got one viewer. Hello. Welcome. Man, I've been going for a while here. Ooh. Nice. What's happening? Smosh. I love it when people mention Smosh, and I'll tell you why. I know it's been a million years since I've been on the show, but I like that people remember and that it's classic Smosh because I was in quite a few episodes and it's pretty fun time in my life. So thank you for jumping on, and thank you for your compliment about my art. This is kind of I've been into art for a while, and I just yeah, not too many people knew about it, but I've always been an artist when I was a kid, and I've got the setup now where I can start sharing more of it. So welcome. I know you came on late. I asked a bunch of questions while I was on here. So if and when you watch the replay, maybe you can join in and add some comments and answer some of my questions. I asked people about their favorite superheroes and things like that and whatnot. So yeah, it's always fun. Also, let me know if you're interested in seeing more of these lives and what's a good time for me to go live. I don't know if Sunday's a good time. I'm just kind of playing around right now. So if people want to see, oh, nice. Okay. So you are planning 2D animations. Awesome. I like that. After college or in college. Okay. That's awesome. Animation is so much, obviously so much fun. I don't know how to do it, but obviously cartoons and anime and things like that are awesome. I don't know. One of my favorite animated shows that's pretty recent is Arcane, League of Legends on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that, but they just announced pre-orders for the Blu-rays and the 4K Steelbook and all that. And so that made me think of Arcane because you mentioned animation. I love that style of that show because, okay, here's me trying to draw a perfect circle. Let me tell you, I cannot draw a perfect circle. And sometimes I don't want to draw a perfect circle. I want that hand-drawn shit going because it looks more cartoony, more fun, more soft, and less AI. Yeah. So animation is great because I also work in marketing and stuff. So we always have like a need for animators and things like that for certain projects. We've done a few of those things in the past. Oh wait, I shouldn't be shading this part. This part's really more of an insignia. I'm going to leave that not filled in because we might fill that in with the color later. Okay. Let me double check this and see. Oh, my timer's going off. 17 today. Does that mean that today's your birthday? If that's your birthday, then happy birthday. 17. Wow, you have your whole life ahead of you. That's amazing. I'm saving down, so that's why I'm pausing right now. My computer's a little slow with these big files. So when I save, the whole thing just kind of like pauses for me right now. Man, I haven't been 17 in a long time. I'm an old man. But yeah, that's amazing. That's awesome. You have your whole life ahead of you. Take your time figuring things out. Make some choices. Take some fun risks, safe risks, but fun risks, and see what you like out there. Art, animation, all that sort of thing. Oh, this is coming together good. So if I hide the ink layer, which I'm doing. All the grayscale stuff is looking pretty well put together. Once we start adding color and things, it'll be nice. Oh wow. Okay. Right on. 17. Cool. So my timer went off. I think I'm going to start closing down right now, but thanks for joining. And is that your name, Jason, in the MCCU? What's MCCU stand for? That's not. I'm thinking MCU because I'm a nerd, a geek. I'm thinking Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I don't think that's what that means. I'm looking. The reason why I'm looking this way is I have another screen over here where your comments are showing up, and then here's my art stuff right here. So that's why my face is going that way. Yeah, that's me. Okay, awesome. All right. Well, thanks for joining, and then I will figure out another time to go live. I may be more ahead on this, more ahead on this art, this particular piece, or I'll save it for the next live. We'll see. But in any case, we're going to do more lives like this because this is fun. And Jason, thanks for watching. It's cool that we have the same name. It's an awesome name. So we have that in common. Yeah, and thanks for being a fan of Smosh. I'm going to save this down and sign off right now. Have a good week and a good rest of your evening. Or I'm not sure where you're based, so it might not be evening there. It might be a different time there. Over here, it's Pacific time. Anyways, yeah, let me find where I am here. Let me save down. Okay, I'm going to close the stream and talk to you all next time. Take care. Bye.